Alright, now we're in lesson 3. Back in the same story. Call the person off the field. If you take the person off the field and you look at him and say, hey, what you were doing in Marching Man on rehearsal today, it was very unprofessional. It's disrupting rehearsal. All I'm asking is that you please not argue so much, be a little quieter, and just help get the rehearsal by. We're all tired, we're all hot, we all want this rehearsal to end. I have solved many confrontations through my 2 years of being drum major. Not one of them have I ever had the person come back at me. Have I ever had the person try to make themselves feel better than me or say, you know what, F you, I don't care, F this band? I've never once had it. Every confrontation where I took the person off the field, isolated them from their friends, and talked to them, everything worked out fine. That's your responsibility, is to take them off the field. Don't talk to them in front of their friends. Don't call them out in front of their friends. You don't want somebody calling you out. You don't want to be up on the podium and somebody in the band call you out in front of everybody. So don't do it to them. If you don't want to look like an idiot, don't make them look like an idiot. Pull them off to the side. Also, leadership. You are a drum major, but you are not the head honcho of the band. You have to give leadership to your section leaders. You have captains to help you. Beginning of the rehearsal, you should stretch your band. While you are setting up sound equipment, drum major podiums, traffic cones, whatever it is, yard markers, all of this stuff, water jugs. This is all stuff that drum majors and leaders need to set up before practice. While you're doing that, don't feel bad about getting your section leaders to help you out. My first year as drum major, I forgot about section leaders. I had a clipboard and I had a list of things that I knew had to be done before practice, but my band director never said, hey, Michael, you can get somebody to help you. I took it all on myself, and I was sometimes late for practice. I was always exhausted. Sometimes stuff wouldn't get done, or it would get done half-assed because I was in a rush to get started for practice. Get section leaders to help you. Let your captains stretch the band while you put out sound equipment and while your brass section leaders put out yard markers. Maybe on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, your brass section leaders can do it, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays and the weekends, your woodwind section leaders can do it. Make a schedule. I made a schedule that it was an equipment schedule. It had section leaders that had people in the section. A lot of times it was freshmen. Use your rookies. It's not mean to tell a rookie, hey, after practice, you need to help me put this up. That's not mean at all. Second part, always have uniformity. When they lay their instruments down, don't let a trumpet just lay his trumpet down like that. Make sure all the trumpets are laid down in the proper way and that they're laid down in a uniform section. If you act uniformed, if you move in a uniformed fashion, your band will be one. Your band will feel more like a marching band, more like a purpose, instead of just a group of kids who play instruments who walk around on a field. You have to plan. You have to be at the band meetings. Our band boosters did not allow drum majors a voice in the decisions. I had to go to a school board and everywhere else to get my voice, my other drum major, Elizabeth, and also my captains a voice in the marching band. You are a voice. You do make a difference. Where you want to go for competitions, where you want to go for trips, what you want to do in your band, that is key. Band parents, band boosters, band directors, these people have minimal results of the band. When you go on a competition, who actually gets affected most? You. You're the ones marching. You're the ones performing. You're the ones who get judged. You're the ones who should have the voice in the competition. Next thing we'll talk about. We've already talked about conducting patterns. Now we're talking about leadership. To me, leadership is the most important role. Now, etiquette. Whenever you are in front of your band, you always first need to have a whistle. Never blow your whistle unless you need to. It's not a toy. The first time you make your whistle a toy, it will be a toy forever, and nobody will respect it. Second thing, your salute. You should always salute after your performance and also when getting an award. Always be nice. Never walk up to the drum major who you just lost to and shake their hand and snatch the award from them. I don't really know that because I usually came in first place, but I'm not trying to toot my own horn. But never show disrespect. When it's your rival school, a school you don't like, say, you can't stand South Mecklenburg High School. So what do? You walk up to their drum major, give me my award, and walk away. What is that? First, it makes you seem like a jerk. And second, who actually won that? He did. He already won, so why'd you make yourself seem like that? Walk up to him and show him that you're a better drum major than he is, even though he won the award. Salutes. Make your salute personal to you. Don't go on YouTube and search your little salute. My salute came from many different places. My salute parts of it came from a drum corps. Parts of it came from me standing in front of a mirror, playing around with the different hand motions I can do. Parts of it came from watching international drum corps on TV. Your salute needs to be personal. Don't use a fabricated salute. That's actually copyright if you think about it. Main points of a salute. If you have 2 drum majors, make sure one of them counts off. My salute. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're back down. Whenever you do your salute, make sure each motion has a number of counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that I push out on 8. 1. So in between 8 and 1, I curve my arms. 2 is straight out. 3, 4, 5, 6, I close. 7, 8, I'm back down. Make sure you know that. So whenever you and the drum major are together, you can march up your position, stop. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close. You know you have your drum major salute down part. When your marching band show starts and you march out on that field and they say, Scotland High School drum majors, is your band ready? Everybody is looking at you for you to tell them your band's ready. How are you going to tell them you're ready? Are you going to tell them, yeah, I'm ready? I'm ready. And walk up your podium? No, you march up with your head held high and you're at good standpoint. You look broad. You like you're strong, even if you're not strong. I'm like 5'7", but yet still I walk up and I do my salute, and then I march to my podium. That right there already shows your band's going to be together. Your band's going to be right. Your band's going to be it's going to be musically appropriate. That tells you everything. Being a drum major is not that hard. It's scary. It's fun. It's hard. It takes a lot of responsibility. There's many things it takes to be a drum major, but overall, it's really not that bad. You're going to enjoy it. Relax. Remember to be a leader. Remember to set an example. You might be one of those people who, well, I just got drum major, just because I'm really popular in my band and I can play the highest note on my trumpet, and so they kind of made me drum major. I mean, okay, so you won a popularity contest. Did you really win drum major? No. Conducting. Keep a tempo. Rely on, Don't rely. Use your drumline as a resource. Drumline is going to be your Dr. Beat. Drumline is going to follow you. You two need to work together. Conducting. Make sure your patterns are precise. Make sure your patterns don't go below your belly button or above your eye level when you're conducting. Make sure your patterns match the musical style. Also, cutoffs. If your tempo is 1, 2, 3, 4, off. Your cutoff needs to be in tempo with the music. Patterns. If your music's a slow ballad, most marching band songs have a fast first song, slow ballad, and a fast third song. That's just the way it works. Your slow ballad, make sure you give expression. Pull each beat out, show each beat with your hands when you're conducting your band. Feel free to move. Don't just stand like a metronome. Move, get down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Give them each beat. So when you come out for one's not just 1, it's 1. You're down, your knees are bent, you're into the music. Show them facial expressions. They're all watching you. The more effort and the more emotion that you put from your podium, the more emotion they're going to give you back in the sound, the higher your music rate's going to be. Thumbs. Don't let your thumbs come out when you conduct. Don't let your hands spread apart. Leadership.